Hey guys, today we'll be discussing Stephen Luke's theory that power comes in three varieties. He called these the three faces of power, known as the first face decision making, the second face agenda setting, and the third face known as desires or thought control. The first face of power, otherwise known as decision making phase, is when someone has the capacity to force people to do what they wouldn't have done or otherwise don't want to do. This phase focuses only on behaviour and decision making and allows someone to clearly identify who's in power. A clear example of this is when the Minimum Pricing Act, alcohol, passed in 2012. However, didn't come into action until 2018, as it was challenged by the Scotch Whisky Association. This is very democratic as it allows authority and power to be challenged, making it the most democratic face. Next, we're going to talk about the second face of power, otherwise known as agenda setting phase. The second phase is the ability to stop someone doing something they want to do or have influence over any decisions being discussed or not. An example of this is Steve Bannon. He's a former White House advisor and had a key role in Donald Trump's political campaign. He also had links to Boris Johnson and played a part in Johnson's stand on a no-deal Brexit. He strategically used his influence to help political decisions go through. This phase is undemocratic as people control decisions being discussed and influence people's decisions. The third phase and last phase of power we're going to talk about is manipulative desires, or otherwise known as thought control. This phase is the ability to shape the way people think. For example, in 2003, Tony Blair went to Parliament to showcase the threat that Iraq posed using weapons of mass destruction. However, weapons of mass destruction were never found in Iraq after Blair's government already sent troops to invade. This resulted in him getting the nickname B-Liar, as he misled Parliament into believing false information. Another example is people voting to leave the EU, as they were heavily influenced by the Vote Leave campaign, which claimed by leaving the EU, the UK would have an extra $350 million to spend on the NHS. This campaign appeared on buses and turned out not to be true. We hope this gave you a good understanding of Stephen Luke's theory of the three faces of power. Bye.